UNITAID would play in comparison to a big funder like the Global Fund, which is on a more long-term funding of services and programs type of approach. We're really happy to be here and to be supporting the Next Generation IRS project. We feel it's a really important project for us because we know the potential challenge that insecticide resistance is playing in terms of the efficacy of IRS programs. And so we're really committed to making sure that new insecticides are available for the IRS programs. Perhaps I'd also like to say, yeah, we've been really impressed also with the commitment of Ashanti Gold to maintain the IRS program in the past years when the mining operations have scaled back. It's really impressive commitment to malaria that you've shown to maintain that over the past years, and we certainly hope that it will continue in the future as well. I think it's fairly, well, it's maybe not unique, but I don't think it's that common for the Global Fund to be working with private companies on the ground for the implementation of different malaria interventions. So I think it's a real innovative model that you have in place, and yeah, we would certainly echo what Dr. Malm said, and we would really hope that that could continue going forward. And we hope that UNITAID can play our small role in enabling you to protect as many people as possible through your IRS program. So thanks very much for inviting us. Thanks.
Clear and productive, and the results are obvious. In terms of Agamal, just in the day-to-day, putting the right agreements in place and making things happen quickly and professionally, really a model that I wish could be replicated everywhere. We really appreciate that. And at IVCC, beyond what we're doing here, we also work with industry to create new tools. You know, so there's always a pipeline of new insecticides coming through and other tools. You know, for example, things, products that address outdoor lighting, and that type of thing. So over time, we hope that we have the opportunity to work with you to maybe introduce some of these other tools. There are a number of new insecticides that are coming on, so we're very thrilled that you're able to use SumiShield right now, and hopefully by the end of this year there'll be another product, and then maybe a fourth sometime in the next 2 years. So just want to thank you all for the excellent work you're doing, for your collaboration, and we remain committed. The last thing I would say is the financial commitment that you've made to this over the years is impressive, and something that we like to showcase and talk about when we engage countries throughout Africa. Clearly, the funding that is available from the donor community for malaria prevention is not sufficient to reach elimination of malaria, and it's through innovative partnerships like this that I think we can close this gap. So keep up the good work, and just know that you're serving as a great model for other private sector players throughout Africa to also get involved in the fight against malaria. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Look at over these 12 years, how many lives you have saved. You can't value that. The mine will have challenges, but when you look at the number of lives you have saved, I think it means a lot. And once it's going to come back onto its feet, I think that we are driving towards contributing to pre-elimination. If it's been mined for over 100 years, I think the future looks bright and will contribute that. The other challenge we'll throw is there are other mining organizations, companies, not necessarily in Ghana, contacting engineers to see how we can support them with that one. I think it's good for you to extend that experience and share with them. A clear example, I think they move one with DRC that we are sharing. One other objective of the engineers project David had mentioned is about sustainability. We have that component and transition, and we began that with the Agamal team in terms of forecasting, because when you were able to grasp that, then you can beat down most of your prices in terms of the product that are going to come in. So it's key, and they are on top of that. My only challenge I want to throw to Agama is good experience, but for the last 12 years, you don't have female spray operators in your team. And I've visited a lot of IRS countries, and I can tell you that when you have females driving IRS, the difference is great, because all of us in this setting, except for those of us within the same cultural setup, when malaria hits a family, it is the woman who suffers most. The woman will stop. Very few of us males will follow the woman and I'll take us. Okay, today my wife, you go to work and I'll take the child to the hospital. And I'm sure if you want to raise, if I ask that question here, that the last time any of us, our children had malaria, how many of us allowed our wives to stay at home and then we pick the child to the hospital? It means a lot from the experience that I have gathered. So that's my challenge to Agama, to ensure that we do include, and they are very good sprayers, very good team leaders, very good supervisors. That's the challenge I want to throw to Agama.
Supported by me.
Mine is about to start. We will start having a lot of people coming in. We do not just want to maintain our malaria figures. We want to zero into pre-elimination. So I was thrilled when she made that as a recommendation. We are taking that as a challenge. We would work along with the national policy and NMCP in particular. And with other support that we have, in as much as we continue other spraying in other areas, we will try as much as possible to start with pre-elimination from here, and that I think will be a first thing in West Africa, and then we can extend it elsewhere. West Africa is still struggling all over the place with high incidence of malaria. So with this partnership, I think in the near future, we would all sit around something like this and probably more people and be able to tell our success story, because we are going to do it together.
Yeah.